Hi everyone, today I'm going to play with the Winsor and Newton oil pastels. I think they're fairly new, and it's a box of 30, which I believe is the amount of colors available. And I get them for a little over 25 bucks on Jerry's Artorama. So let's see what they look like. First, I love the metal box. I think it's great. It protects them really well. Has a lid, no hinges. And then there's a plastic shell inside that keeps them in place. So this is great. They're a classic round pastel. And compared with the Pastel, they're a lot bigger, and they're just about the standard size pastel. Oil pastel, that is. It looks like there's a nice variety of colors, and I like that there are two whites. The wrapper is pretty plain. I believe it's translucent. You can see the color through it. It has the color name, but that's about it. In the back of the box, it says that they have artist-grade pigments, which provide outstanding brightness and light fastness. They claim to be creamy and that they can be used with solvents, which we already knew because usually oil pastels can be used with solvents. So I'm gonna try them and draw that eye that I've been drawing with all the pastels that I got and see how I like them. So first of all, I like that they do not smell like anything compared with the Pastel oil pastels, which really smell like gas. I really don't like it. So even though I get used to it eventually, just the initial opening of the box is kind of yuck. The Winsor and Newton do not have that. They don't have a specific smell, so that's great. They are nice and creamy, and I was able to draw the eye nicely, and they kind of remind me of the crepes because after a few layers they start getting a little sticky, and it's getting harder and harder to add layers, and they get really crumbly as well. So when they get really sticky, you end up pushing the colors around rather than being able to add more layers. So yes, they do have artist-grade pigments in them, but to me these pastels feel more like a student grade. It's not necessarily a bad thing. I found that trying out all those different brands, there's not really a bad brand. They all work differently. So depending on your style, you will have to adjust to the different brands. That said, I might be biased now because I've tried out the Neo Pastels by Caran d'Ache and I really like them. They're so nice to use that using student grade pastels now feel a lot more difficult. Again, I'm not saying they are bad. You can create lots of beautiful paintings with them. I was happily surprised with the whites. They are nice and opaque and very creamy and I really like them. In my previous video reviewing the Pastel for Artists, I started a little color chart just to compare the different brands. I only did a couple and I could tell that between the Pastel and the Pastel for Artists, the one for Artists was a lot more opaque and pigmented. And this time I added 2 more, the Winsor and Newton and then the Crepas, because I feel like they're pretty similar. And the Winsor and Newton, in my opinion, feel more opaque, at least with some colors, and probably a little bit thicker and stickier because you can see like for the blue and the green, when I put them on paper, they look lumpy a little bit. Other than that, they're both fun to use. I think you can just use them together, use the brand you like, the one that's most convenient, depending on your style, and mix and match them. They will work just fine. Try to apply the harder one first and then add the softer ones on top. I'm sure I will use them in combination with my more expensive and nicer pastels. If you have any questions, please let me know. I hope you liked this video, and if you did, please give it a thumbs up. If you're feeling extra generous today, you can always support my channel by clicking on the thanks button right next to the share button. That's it for today. Thank you all for stopping by. I'll see you soon with another video. Bye bye.